But streaming, let me make sure. This is Barbara Johnson. Johnson with the Jonquil Jubilee. We're going to be talking all things Jonquil Jubilee. That's going to be this weekend in Gippsland. I got a name, Mr. Jim Croce, right here on the new Roo 102, 102.3. And I am Rick Godley. We did fire up the Facebook live stream. And let me just take care of some piece of business here. Ms. Barbara Johnson in the studio. First, I have to find out there, Barbara. First of all, good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
That's a microphone. There you go. Now you're on radio. You want to get that close to your mouth. There you. Let me hear you.
Good morning.
There you are. There you are. You sound good. Did you get a speeding ticket this morning?
No, I did not. But the construction, I left early enough to make sure I could get through the construction.
Good for you. Good for you. The last year she was coming over here and she was all sorts of excited and thought you were going to be late for a very important date, which was the our first interview for the Jonquil Jubilee. And I think you might have been going a little excessively and you got pulled over. And Barbara has been a teacher, prolific teacher for what, 25 years?
I taught for 34 years.
34 years. And whomever pulled you over said, "Where are you going?" And you told him. And he said, "Okay, slow down."
That's exactly right.
All right,
That's
so
exactly
good.
Right. Yay.
You arrived alive. All right, we're going to be talking about the Jonquil Jubilee. We got some pretty jonquils in our backyard. It's going to be in Gippsland. This is the 26th annual Jonquil Jubilee this coming Saturday. Why don't we go back to the beginning, Barbara? Were you there in the beginning?
I did not. I was not participating the first year in 1999.
Okay.
I came on board in 2000.
What was the inspiration back then?
Just to share the flowers and have an activity in Gippsland for our community and area, and fundraising to pursue and plant more bulbs. So.
How many bulbs are in the ground that best you can guesstimate? And if we need to get a fact checker on it, we will.
Hundreds of thousands. We actually planted probably 250,000 this last year because we were able to secure bulbs from a former member of our committee, and we dug those up and replanted them. And so
250,000?
At least, yes. So it's beautiful. And I think every bulb that we've ever planted in all of these years is up and blooming beautifully this year.
This year's got it going on because right. I think we got the rain at the right time,
yes,
right?
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
Are you a horticulturalist? Is that your milieu? Big word alert. You're a teacher, right? You like that.
I got that. I'm learning more each year.
Okay.
I have one lady that is real inspirational to help me learn bulbs and the planting and the, so, and you can't mow till after Mother's Day because they won't bloom the next year.
Believe me, Rick Godley knows that.
Good.
The Godley yard has a lot of the jonquils coming up right now. The sweeties are coming up right now.
Yeah, don't they smell good?
All right, so this coming Saturday, well, does anything start prior to Saturday? You just said you had a neat event this past weekend, right?
We had our Lions Club auction last Saturday. It's always the kickoff to the Jonquil week. And so everybody will be busy this week getting things ready and preparing and everything. So, yeah, this is a busy week. But actually, the Jonquil Festival begins Saturday morning, 8 o'clock with our Lions Club pancake breakfast for $5.
Right.
And they are delicious. And then the tour starts at 10 a.m.
Now, the tours will be at 10 a.m., but they'll go all day, right? Is it like every hour, every half hour?
It's a self-guided tour.
I got you.
Self-guided tour, and it's from 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock, 8 p.m.
10 till 4, starting with breakfast. It's a come-and-go Jonquil Jubilee.
Right.
And cost involved?
The pancake breakfast is $5.
$5.
But then throughout the 26 years we've had the festival, our cost for a ticket has remained $10.
$10, and that's for an all-day...
An all-day event. You'll get an armband, and you can visit all of the tour stops, and you can, drive around. You'll get a map and, all the explanations of all the places. So,
all right, so what's the feature this year?
The Red Barn is our featured stop.
The Red Barn.
The Sutton's Red Barn. is our featured stop, and it's on our poster, it's on our T-shirt, and then the ladies that own it now will, and the family will be there to explain. It's over 100 years old. It's been recently renovated, and it's beautiful. It is beautiful. So.
And how many jonquils are on that property?
We've been planting probably 300 or 400 each year, but this last year we did a large planting of these bulbs that we salvaged, and we probably planted, I'm gonna say, about 10,000. It's, you know, it's that one stretch.
I know. I mean, this is awesome when a community comes together and decides to do something for good. Good things happen. It's just as simple as that.
Right. And Judy Carter and Jan Robertson are the owners of the Red Barn now, and they will be there. They inherited the barn from family, and it has a wonderful historical story about the 4 Sutton brothers that started it and how it transpired. And they were farmers, and they had sweet potatoes, and it's lots of good stories there. And the barn's been restored so folks can come and go. Yes. Is there going to be any activities on site at the barn? Because I know you're spread out, and we'll talk more specifically about what is featured at the Jonquil Jubilee this Saturday. Right. The Red Barn will be available. You can go in and visit, and the family will be there to explain and give history to it. And it's beautiful. You'll enjoy seeing it. It's something to behold. All right. So what else is going to be happening at 10 a.m.? It opens up. I know you have street vendors. Are there still opportunities for vendors? Oh, yes. Okay. Yes. If you'd like to be a vendor, we have information, or you can call Gibbsland Bank and talk to Holly May, who is our vendor coordinator. And so it's all good. We have about 30 already, but there's always room for one more. Sure there is. I mean, because you really have this spread out really nice and neat in Gibbsland. And I know the beauty of this, Barbara, is it's, in my opinion, a success if one person comes who never came before. Absolutely. And that was proven last year. You had the best year ever as far as turnout, correct? Right. Yes. So make plans for this coming Saturday. The weather's going to cooperate. How'd you arrange that? We've been praying about good weather since the last year. Well, you're going to have it. And Gibbsland, Louisiana, it's really a neat place to. Is it exit 63? 61, I think. Is it right? Well, 61. It's the one. It's well labeled. It's the only exit in the 60s. Right. There. So, all right, $10. What about speakers? Sometimes you have speakers coming on. We have wonderful speakers this year. Have you ever heard of brown cotton? Is that a person or is that a fabric? That's a plant that is turned into fabric. No, I have not. All right. We have Anthony and Carla Carroll Mullins from Sarepta. The title of their presentation is From the Bowl to the Blanket. They plant their cotton, they gin the cotton, and I'm anxious to learn the whole process too. But so are they going to do some ginning? I'm not exactly. Okay. He has asked for tables, and so it'll be at the First Baptist Church in Gibbsland, there on Main Street, and he will be bringing things in. He has a PowerPoint presentation, and they'll also have a vendor spot where they will sell some of the items that has been created from their homegrown brown cotton. Brown cotton. I did not know that. Every day is school day. That's exactly right. I'm anxious to learn everything that Mr. Anthony never stop learning. Yeah. That's right. All right. So in years past, you have this fabulous quilt, I think, you auction off, or do you? Yes, we have. We have a beautiful raffle quilt. Miss Debbie Culpepper from Quitman created it for us, and it actually has daffodil. The title of it is Garden Trellis, and it has fabric. It has jonquils on it, and then her stitching is daffodils. The stick, you can barricade stitching it so you can see the shape of the daffodils in the quilt. And where will that be? At the Gibbsland? It's right now. It's housed at the Gibbsland Grill. Got it. On display, and it'll be there. It'll be downtown, but you can buy tickets now at any of the Gibbsland Bank annexes, and then we'll have them for sale the day of the festival also. How much is a ticket? $1. $1 donation. I thought you wanted to make money on this. Look, the more we sell, the more money we make. I'm putting my hat on here. This is
I know, a
That's
dollar.
great.
And
Yeah.
okay, so the quilt, and that'll be drawn on Saturday, I'm
On Saturday
presuming.
afternoon, yes.
All right.
And you do not have to be present to win. We'd like for you to be, but you don't have to be.
All right. So the Jonquil Jubilee, the 26th annual, is coming up this Saturday. 10 a.m. is when the Jubilee starts, but pancakes are going to be flipped at 8 a.m.?
From 8 to 10, yes.
8 a.m. What about the night before? Anything there, or is everybody resting up for
Everybody's
the big day?
getting ready for,
All right, so you gave me the cheat sheets, and I can't
This
believe
is my cheat sheet with
look
the
at
answers.
her trying to grab that.
That's the cheat sheet.
Yeah. This is the teacher of 34 years, and you have your.
I just knew you were going to be asking questions. I need to be ready.
Well, but you know what question I asked last year that I think stumped you, and we did get an answer, right?
Yes, sir, we did.
What was it? The question was the difference between a jonquil and a narcissus. Was that it? Or
Narcissus. They're all in the narcissus family.
Okay.
But there's jonquils and there's daffodils. And the distinction is the foliage, the green foliage. The daffodils have a flat foliage, and the jonquils have a cylinder.
One of them has a little bit more of a sweeter smell. Is that right?
Yes.
Is that the yellow one?
That's the jonquil. That's the little sweeties, as we call them.
Sweeties, yeah. We got
That's
them
just the common name. That's not the scientific name, but I don't know it. So
nobody knows these scientific names, right?
Right?
Give me the Latin name. What did you teach? What was your...
Oh, I taught elementary. I taught a little of everything.
You did? Okay. Did you have a favorite in your subjects that you taught?
When I taught 6th grade science, I would have to say my 6th grade science class.
She's Barbara Johnson, and she's here at the New Roo Studio. We're talking about the upcoming Gippsland Jonquil Jubilee Festival. And again, may it be an encouragement there, Barbara, and I mean this sincerely, because whenever a community comes together to do something, good things happen. And I mean, I want to put that out to Gippsland. I want to put it out to Dubach, Arcadia, Ruston itself,
Yes, I agree.
And so don't underestimate the power of what somebody can do when somebody chooses to get involved. Do you need volunteers during the year? Because this obviously is all volunteer driven.
Yes, yes. Anyone is welcome to come and participate and be a part of us. Yeah, we are a welcoming committee. We work well together, but it's you don't think it's a full-time job, but it runs year round.
Oh, I know.
It runs year round.
Yeah, things just don't pop up like a bulb in the ground when it comes to.
I share. I'm the co-chairman with Tom Martin from Gippsland Bank and Trust, and we have a well-working group that works together. So,
without running down the list, because I know you don't have it in front of you, of the vendors, I know Papa's Peanuts is going to be there. John Cole.
Yes.
Again, did they sell out last year?
He sold quite a few.
I know
I'm
he
not
did.
sure. Yes, he did.
I know he did.
Yes.
Any other vendors that come to your mind that you can share?
Well, we just had a new one that came in last night. Said Debbie Renwick from West Monroe will come, and she is an artist. She paints with acrylic. She's done hats and keychains and watercolors and sun catchers, and they're beautiful. All of our vendors, or most of our vendors, we've highlighted on our Jonquil Jubilee page, and you can go there and look and see what they'll have and their names. And so vendor fee is $30.
$30.
And we're still welcoming anyone, so.
All right. So a list of all these notes that you gave me, which
I can do it without my cheat sheet.
No, you can't. Not the way that you grabbed it out of my hand earlier. But I did neglect to say that it is the daffodil capital of Louisiana.
Yes.
Is that on the interstate? I know it's on assignment as you're heading into Gippsland, right?
Right. Yes. Yes. We can't put a whole lot of signs on interstate. That's just the rule.
Oh, the rule. I know.
That's the rule. But we do have a nice sign coming into Gippsland, Daffodil Capital. And our legislature named it for us in 1999. So
Great. All right, the 26th annual. What else could we say today that will pique the interest of somebody who's going to watch this later on the Jonquil Jubilee Facebook page to say, you know what, honey, let's pack up and go to Gippsland this Saturday.
That's exactly right. We have Evergreen Farm that's owned by Steve and Beth Fontenot, and they have 20,000+ bulbs in their yard. It's beautiful. And they actually have a display of all of the posters through all the, that they inherited from Mr. Lawrence Carter, who was a very avid member of our committee. So we have the quilt show. We'll probably have 200 plus. This year we are featuring...
Quilts, you mean? Quilts. 200.
Quilts.
Okay.
Yes, quilts.
I know that West Monroe just had a big quilt show there, and so they're all just moving right down to Gippsland probably.
Well, we'd love to have them. But this year we're featuring... This is the first year we have featured one of our quilters, and it's Miss Emma Kidd of Gippsland. And she is very instrumental in getting us organized with this quilt show. She's there every year. And her picture's on Facebook with one of her beautiful quilts. She's a very talented lady. When I was talking to her about the article, she began quilting in 1980. She has never sold a quilt. She gives them all away to family, friends, and she's donated several to the organizations, the community organizations, for raffling and stuff. So, but Miss Emma will be our featured quilter this year. She will be there with us and showing it. And we laughed because she was saying she was digging things out for us to look at. I think she has about 70 plus quilts, or small, large, whatever, at her house that she hasn't given away yet.
That's her private stash.
That's her That's exactly right. That's her private stash. Wonderful lady, very talented, and has traveled around the nation taking classes. So,
really?
Yes.
Really?
So she'll be great. She'll be added. We have Folly Ranch back with us this year with a new owner, and we're excited about that.
Tell me more about Folly Ranch.
Folly Ranch is the home of the tiny house, is how it began on us. But Miss Tony will not have the interior of the tiny house on tour this year. But you can stroll the ground. There's thousands of bulbs there that are beautiful. She will have the Folly Ranch General Store on the ground with homemade and handcrafted items for sale there too. So everybody needs to come visit with Miss Tony.
All right. Music? Do we have music, or
no,
is this more of a?
This is just a.
Got it.
We're just gonna make our own music, our own sounds.
Sure. Sure.
But yes, that's great. But we're excited. There'll just be a lot of things to do and see and visit and learn and shop and buy. And
job well done.
And the Gibbs Grill will be open for lunch that day. Not sure about their menu.
I think they sold out last. I know somebody sold out.
A lot of people sold. A lot of the vendors sold out. Yes. So we're excited about our vendors. We're excited about the Gibbs Grill. Key Rail Barbecue will be open.
Okay.
That's there, and it would be remiss for me to try to name all the vendors, but we're excited because we have a lot.
All the vendors are up on the Facebook page of the Jonquil Jubilee. That's where you want to go. And then y'all know what to do. It costs you nothing to like this and share this and push it out there.
Right.
And make more people aware of the daffodil capital of Louisiana.
Yes.
Daffodil capital of Louisiana, Gippsland, Louisiana, USA.
Right.
Barbara, you knocked it out of the park once again.
We love coming and visiting.
Well,
we want to see everybody Saturday.
All right. If the weather's going to cooperate, it just won't be as good if you're not there. So make sure you plan to be there. She's Barbara Johnson. I'm Rick Godley.
You can find the tickets on Main Street. We have a ticket tent right in the middle of the street. We have Holly Mae will be there with you and other volunteers will be there. That's where you pick up posters, T-shirts, and the tour tickets. Okay, so that's the day of. What about, can I get a ticket now? Is that at any Gippsland State Bank location? We do not have tickets for sale prior to. It's only day of? Yes. Day of. Okay, yes. There you go. I love it. All right there, Barbara. Job well done. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All right, you're most welcome. She's Barbara Johnson. I'm Rick Godley. We're back to the music here on the new Rue 102. This is Dan Fogelberg with Magic Every Moment. All right there. Barbara did good. Thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome.